That's kind of bullshit. Do I have to go to status to equip things? Okay, yeah. We'll put the power shield on, too. The accessories are kind of bullshit for the most part for this game. There's a few accessories that I will definitely want to pick up. But they don't help out a lot. That's a trap. It has various effects on enemies within its range. Destroy it to set it off. The color of the trap indicates the effect. Traps with different colors have different effects. So, if possible, I'll always want to get an enemy with a trap because it'll give me positive effects. And it stalls them on the screen. It gives a stop effect, so they won't chase you on the field, which is good. But one of the problems with this game is that there's a lot of tight quarters where you just can't get around an enemy. And even if you can get around an enemy, all of the enemies in this game are like Usain Bolt or Sonic the Hedgehog fast, and you just cannot outrun them. I have seen in the speedruns where they've employed some trickery to get around them, but don't even bother trying to outrun these guys. Like, this guy's just gonna stand here, so I'll eventually get to the enemies, and you can just see how fast they fly around the fucking map. I guess now that I have some downtime, I'll start talking about the influences, like especially Gunbuster. Now this is actually one of my complaints with Hideaki Anno's style is, like in Gunbuster, you could clearly tell that he's inspired because there's a bunch of scientific mumbo-jumbo, techno-babble that'll just pop up on screen at certain points within the show, and it's like blah blah blah, and one of them talks about Hilbert, and Hilbert is a scientist, but they came up with some Hilbert blah blah bullshit, and unfortunately, in Anno's universes, he doesn't explain any of this stuff. It's just like, I'm going to mention this, and it's cool, blah, blah, blah. Now, also, there's a character named Jung Freud in there, and I have no idea how she got that name. I guess he just looked at that and was like, this is cool, I'm going to make her named Jung Freud, and blah blah blah. And well, some of the big inspirations of this game is Jungian psychology, and you also have the reference to Sigmund Freud there. So there's that. But also, this character wears a cross, and I actually had to go to my screenshots, and I was like, you know, I don't think I have a screenshot that I could show because there are like only two scenes where she's shown visibly wearing this cross, and in both scenes, she has her breasts out and her nipples are visible. And if I put that up on YouTube, you know, I'll just get deleted. But I actually did find a screenshot where they don't show that, so I'll put that up there as well, so that you can see what I'm talking about. But in Anno World, no explanation whatsoever. That's why I think Takahashi does a lot better.
What is it? A pillar of light? And that sound. It's more than that. Music.
It's the Song of Nephilim.
You know what it is?
I can't believe it. Even Utik has to be aware of the danger of the song. What could possibly make them? No! If this keeps up...
It looks like they think we're the enemy. Any ideas?
Yeah, send an emergency IFF signal to let them know we're on their side. We can't let anything stop us. We have to reach our objective.
They should be receiving our IFF signal.
Wait. Something's wrong.
What is this? What the? What's going on with them?
This is... It can't be. Wait. Kanan, no. Don't listen to it. Close your mind.
Xenogears reference right there.
Is he with us?
I don't know. But he's broadcasting an IFF.
Attention, unidentified craft. I've received your IFF signal. The other crafts have been tainted, but you seem unaffected. Are you an ally?
Well, it looks like this one's still sane. What do you think?
Getting out of here is our first priority right now. I think we should stick together.
Agreed.
Confirmed. IFF signal accepted. Stand by. I will now eliminate the affected Federation units.
Impressive. I guess that pilot is just as effective on foot as he is in his craft.
Truly amazing. Thanks for the assist. And you're?
I am Captain Jin Uzuki. You don't look like you're with the regular forces. Well, whoever you are, if you're still operational, I advise you to leave. This place affects people. Some stop being people altogether.
They stop being people?
Unfortunately, we can't leave. Not until we've completed our mission.
Your mission?
Forgive us, Captain. I am Chaos, and this is Kanan. I suspect that you're part of the landing operation, aren't you? Do you know where the URTV force is now? If so...
URTVs? Ah, the special units, said to possess an anti-Udu retrovirus.
Our mission is to protect them. Please, if you know where they are, tell us.
Well, this is quite a coincidence. Although it's more than that. Fate, perhaps. In any case, I will take you.
Okay, we got control now. And the rest of this tutorial is going to be on foot. Now, I did do a test run of this game before doing this, so I was able to get quite a good feeling for it. Now, one of the things that I also get a bonus for importing the Xenosaga episode 1 thing is that you get bonus skill points. Now, Jin, unfortunately, is not going to get this, and that's because he wasn't in the first game, but he does make an entrance here, and he's a playable character. But the bonus skill points you get is something like 10 times your level in the first game or something. I don't remember quite the formula, but since he does it, it's 600 plus 10 times your level or something like that. I would have to look it up. I'll probably put it in the video, just be like, oh, okay, this is what it is. But I will definitely take advantage of this. Now, don't worry about this. I will be doing something to catch Jin up pretty quickly, so that's the least of my worries. Now, there are skills. This is a very Final Fantasy II-ish system, where I just want to pick things that work for the character builds. Now, I guess I'll start out with Jin, because I want to build him to be a melee character, and that's all I want him to do. Chaos I will be building as a hybrid melee spellcaster, and then characters like Xion and Momo will just be straight up spellcasters. Well, no, Xion will, but Momo, she's actually a pretty good melee character, even though her attack is based off of her ether, which is magic in this game. I do believe I want to learn... Oh, I have to learn class. Yeah, you have class points. You can run out of class points, but if you clear out every skill in the thing that you pick up, you'll get you'll get those class points refunded plus 50% more. I do want to pick this one up because it has poison and blind resistance in it, so that'll help me out a little later. I might want to pick that up. Maybe that too. I don't know. I do want to pick... Are these... Yeah, these are ether attacks, so I want to pick these up for Chaos because I want to build him as a hybrid. And the reason why is because, unfortunately, him and Ziggy and Xion have elements attached to their attacks. So one of the big things in this game is matching elements. And if you don't match the elements, or you have an element that they're resistant to, you're just going to do terrible damage. So I want to pick these up for him. This will help him actually do damage. So I want to pick up all of these for him. Get some more class points. What else? I'll learn those later. I might want to pick these up. So yeah, this one's more important to me, because this gets me Analyze and Memory. So these are really important because these are going to tell you their weaknesses, and Memory is going to keep their break zones on there all the time so that I don't have to continuously look them up, and that'll streamline the game experience for me. So we will do the same with you. Although I think I just want to learn like Strength plus. Yeah, let's pick this one up because that'll give him Attacker and Defender, which I believe it's either a 20 or a 25% boost. But more importantly, this. And I guess I don't have enough for it. Buffs are important in this game. In fact, well, it's not in level 1. I think it's in level 2. Okay, level 2 class B, I want to learn this because these are the primary buffs I'll be using throughout the game. Matching elements cause a lot more damage and will help out a lot. What the hell are you doing? It's opening up other stuff on my other screen, and I'm like, what the hell? Why am I waiting to save?
Ashes to ashes.
And out of this, we get a Revive S. You can still find treasures on the map, so that's good.
Don't worry.
I take it that this is your first time in a character-based battle. I will give you a simple explanation. Basic attacks. Take a look at the icons at the bottom left of the screen. The basic attacks are the consecutive attacks with square and triangle, and the single attack with circle. The information next to the attack icon indicates the attack characteristics. Finding the most effective attack characteristics for each enemy is the first step to obtaining an advantage in battle. Attack characteristics can also be viewed in the tech menu. Well, experience is the best form of training, so let's give it a try. When attacking, keep your eyes out for the B and C sign on the left of the screen. Yo, would you knock that off? Why is it opening more shit? What the fuck? I do not have Analyze. Once I get that, I guess on Chaos's turn, I will do that. Alright, so see now that I've done that, it outlines their zone is BB. When you do that and hit their zone and hit all the button combinations in it, it'll cause them to be broken and take 50% more damage, but you have to boost to be able to take advantage of that, because on the next enemy or character's turn, you lose it. So that's one of the reasons you need to use boost to get a damage advantage. Now there are also states called down and air, which will increase the damage bonus to 2 times. So what the thing that I have to do the most in this game is focusing on getting damage bonuses. And I will talk about that right now when I use Analyze.
Unleash your fragment to that power.
Okay, so they can have a weak attack, which is either going to be physical or ether, and I don't remember the multipliers on that, but it does make damage go up by quite a bit. It could just be double, or it could be triple. Now, their weak attributes is just elemental attacks. There's Aura, Fire, Thunder, Ice, and Beam for elements, and then Slash, Pierce, and Strike for physical. Now, you could combine Slash and an element. You could combine physical attacks and an element to get an even bigger damage bonus. So this is most of what the game is going to be doing, is trying to find the matching attribute and the matching element and getting them into down and air state for just massive damage. But I'm actually going to kind of not have that capability right now because I'm very early in the game, and that sucks. Now, when you hit their weak zone, there's like a 50% chance that you will get an additional stock, and that's another important part of the game, and a part of the game that could actually make it suck. Alright, did you notice the B and C displayed on the left of the screen? These are called zones and indicate the location, the height of where each attack hit. Zones and attack buttons correspond as follows. You don't really need to memorize this, you just have to know what the memory ability does to get their zone, and then just hit the zone. Alright, but A zone is any attack over 3 meters, the B zone is 1 to 3 meters, which is square and circle. C zone is under 1 meters. Some characters are unable to attack the A zone. Yeah, that's basically for flying enemies, and I think only Ziggy and Chaos cannot hit those guys. Most enemies have a zone that is their weak point. When the zone indicator is shown in red during an attack, that is the enemy's weak point. Be careful, some enemies do not have weak zones. Now, when they do get broken for the 50% or double damage, that also affects spell damage, so I really want to be taking advantage of this. Break. By continuously attacking the enemy's weak zone, you'll be able to break the enemy's guard. For instance, the UTIC soldier A in front of me becomes vulnerable with a square attack. The enemy will usually recover from break in one turn, but by using boost, you'll be able to maintain the break state for the next character. Air and down. Use a circle attack while the enemy is in the break state to air or down an enemy. It's possible to maintain these states for the next character by boosting again. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of boosting in this game. Attacks that have air and down icons at the bottom left of the screen are able to cause those states. Okay, so Chaos and Ziggy are able to put them in the down state, and Jin and Cosmos are able to put them in the air state. And this will cause double damage. Now, there are some enemies that cannot be aired, but they can be downed. There are some enemies that can be downed, but can't be aired. And then there's some enemies that you just can't do that at all. Alright, attacking an enemy in these states will increase damage. Break, 1.5 times. Air, double, and down, double. Ideally, I want to get them aired or down. Learning and taking advantage of an enemy's weak zone to cause break, air, and down is a vital strategy in battle. They're not even joking. If you don't take advantage of that and do the whole matching elements and stuff, it's going to be a painful experience. This is the end of my explanation. I will max out the boost gauge, so give it a try. Alright, so we're just going to boost into Jin. And he should be able to terminate this guy. And then we'll boost into Chaos. You notice how the damage went up there. Now, if you do a down attack... Well, he died, never mind. I guess I can't show that off. So you have to be careful with your party composition. So you don't want to put somebody like Cosmos and Jin together with Chaos and Ziggy, because they actually... It actually hurts your party for that. Because if you put them in the air state, Chaos and Ziggy can't attack them. But, alright, it won't open from the side. But if you put them in the down state, it'll actually change the physical attack attribute for Cosmos and Jin. So that it's going to change them from like slash to strike or something. And I will get to that in just a second. So if I go over here, and I think I have to go over to status. Or is it tech? I think it's tech. Alright, so this tells you everything about Chaos's techniques. So you can see that these four are all going to be strike and aura based. Aura was spirit in the first game, and you could cast it. There's a spell, what's it called? Aura Blast. But this is mostly a Chaos thing. Now, with everything for him is just strike and aura. Now, if I go over to Jin, however, you can see that his attacks are physical, short, and slash. And okay, so unfortunately, this is one of the things that really irritates me about this, is that Jin has a strike attack right in the middle of his combo. So if I want to attack if I want to use him, I want to use him because he's doing slash damage, and that's what most of his attacks do, is slash. But for whatever reason, he does an uppercut punch to put them in the air, and that counts as strike instead of slash. And I don't like that at all, because that could be bad. He will do less damage if you're using him to attack a slash weakness. Now, I believe these attacks also become strike if the enemy's on the ground, so that's also a way you can nerf Jin here, if you will. He's not going to do as much damage. And that's not the cancel button. Segment addresses are back as well.
I won't hold back if you intend to fight us.
I take it you're getting used to the battles. Now let me explain the menu commands to you. Stock. It increases your stock gauge by 1, like this. Alright, stock is an important thing, and it's unfortunate. This mechanic makes sense for boss battles, but for normal battles, it doesn't make a lot of sense because it causes them to drag out and be very long. Alright, you can use stock to follow up basic attacks with extra attacks. The stock gauge goes up to 3, so it's possible to perform a 5-hit attack like blah 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 blah. Using stock to perform extra attacks will allow you to air or down the enemy from break without using boost. This is essential for boss battles, and it will allow me to do absolutely outrageous, massive amounts of damage. And it's vital to understanding the battle system. Now, if I'm going to put one criticism to the battle system, it's boring. Double attacks are special attacks performed by 2 cooperating characters. Currently, the command can't be used. Certain conditions must be met in order to use it. I don't really like double attacks, but I guess there's situations where they could be good. There's a lot of them, and you have to do a lot of work to unlock them, and you have to have a lot of stock, and you have to have boost gauge, and I think in some circumstances have EP for them. Now it's selectable. It can be used when the current character or the boosted character have learned a double attack. We come with Ice Brand because they're just tutorializing everything here. It looks like we can use a double attack called Ice Brand, but in order to use the double attack, another condition has to be met. The number 2 is displayed to the right of Ice Brand. This number signifies stock cost. It requires both characters to use that amount of stock. So basically, you don't want to use a double attack until you have everything set up. They're aired in the they're either in the air or down state, so you can use double damage. They're weak against the element. They're weak against the physical attributes, and because you can only use the double attack once per battle. Each double attack can only be used once per battle. There's only Captain Uzuki and me right now, so Ice Brand can be only used once. Captain Uzuki boosted during my turn, but the double attack can be used in the opposite situation as well. I think the best double attacks are just the ones that provide buffs. That's the end of the explanation of battles. The rest is just practice. I'll max out the boost gauge and the stock gauge, so good luck. Well, I guess we'll take this guy out. Alright, that's not the right, I would like to get the right break zone on him. It's over for him! Alright, so let's find his break zone. Okay, it's probably CC. Alright, there we go. So we will just boost with Chaos. And then we'll use our double attack, Ice Brand, just to show it off. I'll probably just use these to show off the animation for the most part, but I feel like they're not that good for actually supplementing damage and everything. Again, I think the best ones are the ones that just provide buffs. I mean, it can do good damage, but
Fighting will accomplish nothing.
bullshit, I will get XP and skill points out of it. So I will go over here and climb a ladder. I don't think we're going to be out of the tutorial quite yet. Alright, we got some skill upgrade Ds. I'm not going to use them right now. I'll probably drop all of them on Jin just to catch him up later in the game. Alright, look at that. There's just no chance to outrun these guys.
There is no choice but to fight.
I like what Chaos is saying more than Jin. I mean, what he's saying is true because I don't have the option to run right now because I don't have Xion or Momo in the party. So a recommendation for later in the game when I get my party members back is to always have either Xion or Momo with the party, so you can just run away if need be. And these are breakable. Can't remember which ones give items though. No item out of you. Actually, let's make Jin the party leader. How do I do this? Oh, was it the start button? That's weird. Why would it be the start button? Yeah, because I won't get to see this outfit after this portion of the game, so... Nothing else? Give me loot! So yeah, we could go in Toy's universe here, but I don't think I could get in here till much later in the game. Passcode has been changed from the inside. Please re-enter the key and confirm the code. Let me in! Product deliveries only. Unauthorized personnel prohibited. Toy's Universe Product Management Division. Oh, damn. They're so fast. Yeah, since I can't run away, I can't get out of the battle to actually hit them with the trap.
Sometimes it is wiser to retreat.
Bullshit, dude. You can't even fucking escape. What are you talking about? Okay, now that I've aired him, you can see that Chaos's options are all blocked out, so he can't do anything. But since I have built him as a hybrid character, I can actually use magic, and I will actually do this to demonstrate this. Because I will be using these blast spells to do damage, because they are actually surprisingly good, unlike in the first game.
Rest in peace.
I'll actually be getting big damage out of them pretty quick. I think after I get off the first disc, actually, so maybe not pretty quick, but the first disc is probably like the shortest part of the game.
So this entire thing was a setup.
Exactly. It's all part of an attempt to make the Utic organization, or should I say, all of Miltia, into a scapegoat. Even the Realian violence that we're seeing right now is nothing more than a brushstroke in the larger picture.
But who's behind this? And why?
Utic is undoubtedly a cover for a greater power, still operating in the shadows. I believe that this power is manipulating the conflict between the Federation and the Miltian system, driving a sequence of events in order to get their hands on something very specific.
Like what?
The Y data.
The Y data?
I relieved an operative of this disk, and though I was only able to decode it partially, I discovered that all manner of data from all existing phenomena is gathered together within an area of space. And beyond that lies a special place only described in the Y data.
Captain Uzuki, how in the world did you acquire this information?
I have my ways.
Okay, good. I think I'm making good progress here. So, if you're wondering about the changes, yes, this entire part was changed in the DS remake. It's actually completely cut out, and it's not a playable section. This is one of those flashback scenes that you're able to access and find out what happened 14 years ago in the Milton conflict, when Jin and Chaos were doing their bullshit. Okay, I really like this ad spot. Like they put all these ads, but this is one of the great ones. Adds a lot of flavor as opposed to Xenosaga 1.
All right, here it is. You will find the URTVs in the lowest level.
Nuh-uh.
All right. Captain Uzuki, thank you for bringing us this far. We'll take things from here.
Of course. As I said, it was fate. I wish I could go with you further. However, it's imperative that I complete my work on this data. I want to completely expose the shadow behind this conflict and drag it into the light. To do this, I'll have to access the mainframe here. Also.
What?
I gave you far too much credit, Uzuki. I thought you were smarter than this, a better thief. I never once thought you'd just come walking in through the front door.
Well, I thought you might be getting lonely, Colonel. So I figured I'd come pay you a visit.
Same old Uzuki. Neither your attitude nor your ability to bluff have shown improvement. No matter. The data you possess is no threat to us. You've got nothing.
Precisely why I have some unfinished business here.
I see. You know what this means. Uzuki!
May we be victorious in this battle. Unleash your fragment of that power.
Alright, so this is our first boss, and I guess I had my microphone muted because I'm smart. I'm going to use Analyze here. Is going to tell me that he's weak versus physical attacks, so both Chaos and Jin here are going to get a damage bonus for punching him or slashing him. And now his weak attribute is he's weak against ice attacks and slash attacks. So Jin will do even more damage, but unfortunately I can't change the element to Chaos's attack. So Chaos, Ziggy, and Shion, they can't get the benefit from those sword attacks. So I can use Ice Blast with Chaos though, but since he's weak against physical attacks, he'd probably do more damage with his punches. Now I believe he has a 4-point break zone, so I'm going to have to actually boost to expose it. So as you saw, it's CB something, and I'm actually also going to have to kill him on the boost icon because he will get a final attack, and then it will roll over onto the skill point up, and that's how I have to beat him to actually get the skill points up in here. So 300 if it gets a double, which is probably what's going to happen. I'm not going to bank on getting a ×10 like I did in the first game, But if it happens, that will be cool. Alright, so... You know what, let's just give him a turn. You know what, I need to stock, because I need a full stock gauge so I can actually beat the shit out of him. Heal this dude, he's hurt. Stock some more. Hey, don't do that. Heal yourself.
Unleash a fragment of that power.
So there is a penalty on healing. I think Momo and Xion are allowed to do it at 100% and get the full healing out of it, but after that it drops. Ziggy, I believe, has the lowest. So if you want your best healing, you want to use Momo and Xion, but I'll have to look up the rates for that in a bit. I'm not overly concerned with it in the tutorial. Basically, Momo is the best character in the game, though. What do I want to do here? Let's go CB... Wait, that's all on his zone is just CB. Oh, he's broken now. So we're gonna put him down. Yeah, we're gonna put him down.
Sorry.
How much damage are you gonna do, Jin? Alright, let's just use all of them. He shouldn't have died from that. Okay, he has an anti-break stance. Alright, so I don't think he takes 0 damage from there, but he gets break block, which is very annoying.
Unleash a fragment of that power.
And since I'm getting him low on health, I want to be cautious about where I take him down at, because I have to take him down on the boost icon. Yeah, let's just stalk. I think almost all the bosses have some form of break block. So, stalk is also the guard option, and there's a lot of passive buffs I can get on it that increase its effectiveness and allow me to do a lot of neat things that make me a lot more powerful. Let's see if Jin could take him out. I don't think he could break him because I think he still has break block, but let's just go in. Oh, he's not doing enough damage. Alright, so... Still got break block. Oh no, I hit him too hard. Oh well, he only had 150 skill points. The chaos did him in. A skill upgrade, which is gonna be fed into Jin anyway.
sad sight, Uzuki, even with your so-called reinforcements. Pathetic. You're out of your league. Why, it's clear now that you never even had a chance.
Captain, you're hurt.
It's from earlier. It's nothing to worry about. If you'll pardon the cliché, it's just a scratch.
Huh. So it's begun. This planet is finished. There's no point in staying any longer. I think it's time we ended this. Once and for all. You dare to face me, maimed as you are? The only thing you've mastered is the art of futility.
You never know until you try, Colonel.
That's enough! Now you see your death. I have always been your better in every way, Uzuki. It's something that old fool couldn't... What the...
Kanan, take this.
Is this?
Storing it with you is safer than carrying it around. Besides, there's somewhere else I must go.
What? You're not serious. Look, we're still mobile, Captain. You could come with us.
No, this is my own way of atonement. I can't turn back now.
But...
Please, go on. Bring the truth of this conflict, the truth hidden in that data, to light. Please, do this one thing. For me.
Captain Uzuki.
I'm counting on you. So, farewell.
Kanan, look at that.
Huh?